what ought to be a great one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Handed to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. He's stopped.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jennings. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. And 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Touchdown, Florida State. He got it beat down in bounds.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know on offense you always want to have balance, and it's important to keep defenses honest. But listen, you're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire nation. Let your dudes go to work. You don't need negative plays like that.
Trying to take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're all over it. Quarterback gets the first down. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Now, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
From deep, it's Jennings. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The play fake. Right down the middle. Out wide left, it's Hughes. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like, this guy has so much speed. He can make you miss. He erases angles. You saw him several years ago coming as a freshman, just making people look silly. He is that guy. And Braum at the OC spot will call these calls to get him the ball and make sure he can make plays.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Again, it's Brown. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off and on.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Oh, the big fella running to glory. At the 30. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's bad enough on offense to turn it over. It's even worse, though, David, when you let a D lineman flip the field on you. What happened there?
It was greatness is what happened. I don't know what you're talking about when you let the D lineman, the best athletes on the field.
Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Hand off for Brown. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try the right side with Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Dangerous throw on that one.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll run for it. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go. Ready. 22. Ready, go.
A give to Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He's past the sticks. Quick step and go. There's some room. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Shakes off the defender.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Brown running left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Left side, it's Boggs. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Drops back on first down. Fires into the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears taking on the Delaware Blue Hens. And it's Missouri State setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Quick catch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Florida State! And the pummeling has started.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
On the return, it's Jennings. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Hughes. Hits the crease. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Sells the run, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Makes a deep grab.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Here's Brown. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a 1-possession game. They trail by 8. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Holds on, it's Riles. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field and work all the way open.
Snags it and he's open.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got him right there. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rush right in his face. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Coming out with it, it's Jennings. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. Touchdown, Cardinals. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play, at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buying a little time to his left. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the left. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff and he's going right. Enough to move the chains. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goal.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Oh, they block it.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Brown to begin the drive. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he got loose. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
Hand off for Brown. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Ready, go!
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to go.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll run with Brown. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Look out! He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Lost one deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Selling the fake. Rushes on. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Long way to go on second down. A give to Brown. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll go with Brown. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You can tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble and gets the stop on fourth down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Daniels. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The fake and wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
Caught on the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple of the teams winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. They put the brakes on it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Touchdown Cardinals. The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hits inside. It's Chroma. Turning it on. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it moving. It's Chroma. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking for running room. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Singleton. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly.